It's Sharon, and it's 1 week to the day that I had surgery for my L5S1 disc herniation. So I thought I'd just follow up to my last video and let you know how things are going. I have to say honestly that this week has been quite difficult. The first 2 days after surgery, things seem to have really gotten better. There was no more sciatic pain, so any straining, going to the bathroom, sneezing, coughing, any of that, the shooting pain down the back of my leg was gone. I had some residual pain in the places that have been hurting me since I started on this journey. So my calf hurt, my butt hurt. I have a little bit of pain in my knee, but it seemed to be resolving itself quite nicely. So I went from being kind of pain level 3 up to level 5 every day to going down to around 1 and 3. Unfortunately, I did have some issues related to the surgery, or maybe to the medication that I was taking afterwards. I had a lot of issues with itching. I was going crazy with itching. I had itching in my back, itching in my face, in my head, on my back, at the incision site. My whole body was going crazy with itching. I didn't know if that was from the Dilaudid, which I was taking for pain, or if it was from the anesthesia. So I stopped the Dilaudid and went back to Tramadol, and about 4 days after surgery, the itching finally started to resolve itself. But for the time after, I'm itching just thinking about being itchy. For the time after surgery, it was pretty bad. And then the butt pain started. So now I just am suffering with a lot of cramping and pain in my glute and in my thigh and down the back of my leg. It's intense. So I've now gone from 3 to 5 every day to maybe 5 to 8. I wake up in the morning and my butt hurts, and I go to the bathroom and my butt hurts, and I go to bed and my butt hurts, and then sometimes during the day it spikes really intensely, so that the only thing that I can do is lay down, kind of, go on my side, breathe, meditate, take more drugs, and eventually it kind of goes away. So that's been a problem and a concern, because that was the thing that was the most difficult for me. But again, no sciatica, which is weird. The pain does not shoot from one place to the other. It's just in these isolated spots. I have some really intense pain. The Tramadol helps. There have been days where I'm supposed to take the Tramadol every 6 hours, and I take it at the 5th hour because I can't manage the pain beyond that. But some good things. Last video when I spoke to you, I couldn't sit in the van for very long. Remember, I tried to go to the mall, couldn't make it to the mall, wound up going to the hardware store, wandering around the hardware store. Today we went to the mall, so that was a 15-minute car ride, and that went pretty good. And then we walked all the way around the mall once, and I did all right, and then drove home. So that was 30 minutes of sitting down, which is definitely an improvement, and 30 minutes of sitting down relatively pain-free. So I'm hoping that this butt thing will resolve itself with time. What have I found helpful this week? I'm trying to give you tips, so you can use them to help yourself if you're in the same situation I'm in. Through the issue with the disc, and now in recovery, I found a website called Breethe, B-R-E-E-T-H-E. It's an app. I'm sorry, not a website. It's an app. And I found meditation, some of the meditations on this site particularly helpful. They have some for chronic pain, and that's been helpful. There's a meditation also for pre and post surgery, which has also been helpful. The chronic pain meditation is short. It's only about 9 minutes. So often when I'm really struggling with pain, I wind up playing it 3 times over. But eventually just breathing in, breathing out, following my breath, kind of trying to rethink the way that the pain is feeling has been very helpful. Of course, drugs help. I take Tramacet, so the Tramadol combined with acetaminophen. That's been quite helpful. I have been doing a stretch, which is it's not included in what I'm supposed to be doing, but the pain was just really intense, and I find just squatting has kind of helped shift my butt pain for me. So every now and then when it gets really intense, I'll squat. And I also find laying on my side, curling my legs up and putting a pillow between my knees has been very helpful. And I have a dog, so it's nice to have my dog Teddy come and sit with me. Having a fur friend sit beside you and keep you company is very helpful. And finally, the thing that's been the biggest blessing for me and the most helpful has been my husband. My husband is an absolute doll. He's been cooking and cleaning. He took a week off work, so he's been at home with me this past week, which has just been so helpful. And I couldn't do it without him. And I've had some friends who have been coming by and bringing food and keeping me company, so that's nice too. So I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. And I'll get back to you. I'll talk to you in another, maybe couple of weeks. So, or maybe another week. So maybe I'll talk to you 2 days after surgery, a week after surgery, and then maybe 2 weeks after surgery to see if my butt is feeling better. Until then, I wish you the best wherever you are on your journey, and talk to you soon. Bye.